Making friends is not easy. It's something that requires effort and dedication, and that gets harder and harder as you grow older. But today, this is going to change. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the things I always do when I meet someone with whom I want to build a strong connection. To begin with, don't settle. It's very easy to say, hey, these are the people that happen to be around me in the city where I grew up, and therefore they're going to be my best friends for life. But life doesn't work that way. Sometimes you're born and you're slightly different than the other people around you. You might have different interests, different values, different things that give you energy. And that's true for most people. So number one, figure out what makes your soul sing. The easiest way to do that is to read a lot of books, read biographies, listen to podcasts, write a journal, figure out and pay attention to what makes you happy. Next, find other people who have gone down that path and that have perfected and mastered some of the arts that you seek. For example, I love music, I love parkour and gymnastics, I'm really into storytelling, I love building companies. For you, it might be playing video games, or playing soccer, or commentating on basketball games. It doesn't matter what it is, but find the people that have the same values and ideally the same interests as you. When you meet people who you think are awesome, the first thing you do is say, hi, what's your name? And then start a conversation.
I'm Hermione Granger. And you are?
Ron Weasley.
Pleasure.
The second thing to do is to give selflessly. And giving starts with listening. Listen to what this person's preferences are. Ask them questions about themselves, like what's the thing that gives you the most energy? What makes you happy in life? And then help make sure that they are being true to themselves. Look at what their goals are and help them facilitate their goals. Next, smiling. There's an amazing book called How to Win Friends by Dale Carnegie. There's an entire chapter in the book about smiling and the value of smiling. It just makes people attracted to you. I'm not kidding. Practice smiling in the mirror. The more you practice smiling and the more energy you can give into another person, the better and the more comfortable they'll feel with you. And remember that a lot of smiling comes from the eyes. So send good energy from your eyes. So lock eyes with a person, flash a smile in the direction, and send good energy their way. When you talk in terms of the other person's interests. So ask them, where are you from? What are you stressed about right now? What happened this week that made you the happiest? I recommend keeping a list of questions on your phone that lead to conversations that you enjoy having. So for me, one question like that is, can I ask you a personal question? What are your top 3 goals in life? And then we have a conversation about the philosophy behind why these are their goals. But it might be that for you, you're really into art. So like, what's the piece of art that's touched your soul the most? And then spend time talking about those things. Here's one thing most people forget to do. Communicate in terms of stories. Tell stories about your life. People gravitate towards people who are good storytellers. And if you do this, have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stories that you gravitate to that you can easily tell that make other people feel an affinity towards you. So for me, I might tell the story of struggling with dyslexia when I was young. I might tell the story of moving to the United States. Tell stories that show why you're special, why you're different, why you think unusually, and people tend to gravitate towards people like that. And when you find a person that you want to be friends with, take initiative. So here's the key for how to make lasting friendships. Find something that the two of you can do over and over that is not a waste of time. For example, I love to have people come with me to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym every day regardless. If I make a new friend, I will always invite them to come to the gym with me. And if they can't come that day, they'll come another day. And if they don't want to work out, I'll invite them to do something that is considered productive by everybody. And here's the thing about working out. You're doing an activity, but during that time, there's a lot of dead time where you can talk. You can have a wonderful conversation. Even with people who I want to hire or who I want to partner with, I'll often work out with them. So if you could set up a situation where you're together in the trenches working on something, that's fantastic. And you'll see how you forge amazing friendships this way. And the last point, be yourself. Don't be someone that you think they want. Be your genuine self. There's nothing more attractive than someone being true to who they are. But in order to be true to who you are, you got to figure out who you are first. And the easiest way to do that is to read a ton of biographies about other people who you admire, to write down the things that you gravitate towards and the things that you want in life and the actions that you want to take and the person that you want to be. Build a clear mental model in your brain of who is the person that you want to be like. And so I look at the attributes that these people have that I admire and I learn from them and I incorporate them into my life. And then I figure out what are the skills that I want to have and I work relentlessly towards acquiring those skills. And that passion that I have for the things that I'm passionate about is typically the thing that makes other people gravitate towards me. I look for people who have really big visions, really big ambition, and who work really hard. And those are the people I jive with. And the last point that I'll make is if you want people to love you, give them love. And one way to give love is to pay attention to the person and what their needs are and make sure that they are met and make sure that you make them feel cared about. And you don't need to do this by giving physical things. Just how you act, small things make a really big difference. So, if you want to learn more about how to make friends, go to Google and search for How to Win Friends by Dale Carnegie. Download the free PDF and upload it to the Speechify iPhone app and you can listen to the audiobook for free. I know, it's amazing. Or take the PDF and put it into Speechify.com. If you want to learn more about how to make friends, check out this video about how to make friends. Thanks for watching. Happy listening. See you on the next one.